millionaires who are 18. There are millionaires who are 22. It's the same age as you. So what's better about them? There is nothing better than them. Stop using these words. There's no one's better than you. Hello, my name is Szymon Futyma, and I'm from the Successful Teen Podcast. I've created this podcast to inspire teens to succeed in life. Why is it that we destroy ourselves with the words we use? I have seen this many times before, where people use certain specific words where they describe themselves. They say they can't, they cannot, they won't, because they don't believe in themselves. But they don't understand that every single word that comes out of their mouth is the truth. Like there's an old quote, a man who says he can't and a man who says he can are both right. Because it's all mindset. It's all in the mind. We all think that we can't do something, but in reality, it is possible. You just need to put your mind towards it. And people have been doing self-harm to themselves since they were a child. And they can't believe that they can do something because they've never actually learned the skill of actually using the right words for you. When I talk about myself, I always talk about myself being the most amazing person on the planet Earth. Even though I know that I'm not, I say this because I know what I am worth. Most people don't have this. They say that they're ugly. They say that they're unmotivated, lazy, unhealthy. Like these kind of words they use is not even a proper way to talk about yourself. And remember, every word that comes out of your mouth, the mind sees it as truth. Because that's the only way. Your mind does not know what's the truth and what is lie. So everything you say out of your mouth, your mind thinks it's true. Every time you say you can't do something, your mind gives up. Same as David Goggins. I don't really know if you know him, but he's conquered his mind. And he says this, when a person says he can't, his mind stays still. It turns off his mind. But when a person says, how can I do it? How am I supposed to do this? Your mind expands and creates a reality that didn't even know that even existed, because you asked the question completely different. You asked the statement completely different. Instead of saying, I can't afford that or I can't do this, you say, how can I afford it? How can I do this? And this is what I've actually implemented in my life. I've always been this lazy person who wanted to do something in life but didn't really know how to even start. I wanted to create a business. I wanted to create everything in my life so that everything is organized and I'm responsible of something, because I really like responsibility. And this one statement that I thought of came up to mind. It's very important. It's about how to make money. What can I do right now to make money today? And that just changed my mind. I don't have to make money today. I just have to do something right now to make money today. And I've just been working like crazy hours, like every single day, been working on projects. That's how it is. And it always has been. That's because I use the words I describe myself. I describe myself as a hard-working guy. I know that anything that will put in my path, I will destroy and I'll get past the blockage. If there's a wall on the path of success, I will overcome it, and I'm not scared of it. And I've told this to my parents a lot of times. I am not scared that I will not become the person I want to be, because I know I will. I know my willpower. I know my mindset. I know everything about my body. You're the only person who knows. You are the only person who knows what you can actually do. And I know myself so much that I know whatever has put on my path, I will obliterate it, because that's how strong I am. I know what I can do. Because I used certain words to describe myself. Before, I thought, everything that was put in my path will be, it'll be challenging. It'll take me a lot of months and years to actually conquer it. But now I started using different words. I started saying that life is hard, but I will overcome it. I'm the best guy in the world. I will conquer my mind. And after saying those words and actually believing it, because you can't just say the words and not believe it, actually put some belief into the words, some faith, and start talking to your friends about this. Now, when people talk to me about me, sometimes we get the conversation and they start talking about me, my dreams and my goals in life. I tell them everything that I think of myself. I tell them I'm the best person in the world. I know that I can conquer the world if I wanted to. And I tell them this, and they're shocked every single time that I can't even speak like this. But I believe it so much that I can do anything I want that I will do. Most people don't have this trait. And most people will fail because they don't have this trait. If you're the person who works every day, no excuses, just every single day, the grind, even though it hurts, you will succeed. Not because you outwork the person, it's because you're just in a mental state where you can do whatever you want because you work every single day to achieve the goal you want in your dreams. And that's why we should start our journeys at a young age. When we start our journey at 16, 17, 18 to 24, we become the people that everyone wants to be. The people when we're 24 we dream to be. There are millionaires who are 18. There are millionaires who are 22. The same age as you. So what's better about them? There is nothing better than them. Stop using these words. There's no one's better than you. You can do the same thing as them, but you just need to change the words you use, the way you think about yourself, the way you self-sabotage yourself, and actually act. What can I do right now to make money today? That's how you have to think every single day. And there's no excuses. Every word is like a self-hypnosis. It makes you know what you want to think about yourself. Every time you say you're ugly, you will think you're ugly and everyone else will think you're ugly. Every time you say that you are lazy and you can't do anything, everyone will think that you are lazy and you can't do anything. That's the reality. We don't understand this because we've been using this kind of language since we were born. We were taught by our parents to use this language. But you need to change. And the way to change is the same reason, the way we can actually change our addictions. Every time you use these kind of words, be active in your mind. Close your eyes and think, okay, I've used that kind of word. Look past in your past and see where you use these words. Analyze them. Why you use those words. What were you feeling at the second? What were you feeling at that time? Use everything you can in the past to learn from the past for the future. We need to learn from our past. That's the reality. And every time you use these kind of words, let's say one day I tell my brother that I feel lazy. The next minute I'll close my eyes and think, okay, I've just used the word lazy. Why did I feel this way? Why did I do this? You have to be active when you want to delete this addiction because it is addiction. It says self-sabotage. And then once you are active every single time you use these kind of words, you can actually conquer it and remove it from your life. So the next step you have to do to stop self-sabotaging yourself is to close your eyes every single time you want to say these words. Take a deep breath and start saying different words. Start using the words that are actually good for you. There's also another technique you could use. Every morning you wake up, you close your eyes, and you just keep saying good things about yourself. Say that you're the most handsome. Say that you're the biggest and the strongest and you're the most smartest, intelligent human being on planet Earth, and you will conquer Earth if you wanted to. Every single day, I think about this. I don't even have to say this anymore. I know I will conquer Earth if I wanted to. I know I can achieve any single thing on planet Earth if I wanted to. If I put my mind toward it. If I work smart and hard and I work every single day to achieve what I want. That's what my mindset is. And everyone's mindset should be. And if you don't have this mindset, you actually have to change something in your life. The way you speak to yourself, the way people speak to you. There's also one thing that people do. Once you start saying these kind of things, that you're lazy, you can't do something, you don't want to do something, they will repeat this to yourself, to you. They will repeat these words. They will come up to you and say, oh, but you're lazy, so you can't do it. Just making it even worse. So you have to change the way that people think about you. It's hard for people that you already know. For people that you already, you make new friends. It's easier to implement this kind of technique. But it's harder for the friends you are right now. But you have to. You have to do this. It's not a simple thing to do, but it is a must. Once the people around you think the same as you, that you are the best person in the world, and even say this to your friends. Don't just call yourself the best person in the world by yourself. Tell that they're the best person in the world and they can conquer Earth if they wanted to. But it depends on what friends you have. If I have a feeling that you will conquer Earth, I will tell you this. If I tell you that you are handsome, that's what I'm feeling right now. That's what I can tell you. I never lie. I will tell you the truth. So change the words you think about self and change the words that your friends are using, because they will manipulate you. And not a manipulation in a bad way. They will manipulate you in a good way. So start using these words with your friends differently, so that your whole group is manipulated by a force of masculinity or femininity, so that you can all become a person you always wanted to. Don't feel bad in a friend group, but feel good that everyone is respected. You lie to yourself more than you think. And it's the reality. Instead of using the words you actually want to be called, you lie to yourself. I remember a time where people would say, oh, I wanted to wake up at 7 a.m. to go for a run, 5-kilometer run, or 6 a.m., 5 a.m., just before work or before school. They woke up at 5 a.m. Oh my goodness, the alarm clock. It would ring, it would wake you up, and you had no energy, no motivation to stand up and do the work. And that's how most people will live like that. They go back to bed and sleep. That's lying to yourself. It's not actually using the words that you say to yourself or the way you self-hypnosis with the words you use, but the way you tell everyone that you will do something, or tell your mind, yourself, that you will do something and you don't. That's just completely lying to yourself. And people have done this for years and years. They lie to themselves. They lie. And then they realize that they can't do anything. And then these words that come out from them, because they think they're lazy, because they can't do anything, because they lie to themselves. And they say they're ugly, they're lazy, they're everything. You have to change the way you take action to start saying the truth. The reason why I can say things like this is because I went through hell last year and I know what my mind can do. I did something that I thought was impossible, and I did it with a smile on my face. I was running every single day to the gym at 4 a.m. in the freezing cold in winter. 10 kilometers every single day. Then working out 2 hours a day. Coming back home. Cold showers. eat breakfast, healthy breakfast, read books, meditate, journal, plan my day, pray, and then work 6 hours a day and then spend 2 hours a day every single day spending with my family. That was my life for 2 months straight. And I went through pain like nothing else. I have never gone through much more pain than that. And I know what my mind can go through. I still remember when I woke up at 4 a.m., I would look out the window, it's dark, it's cold, I just don't want to go. But I did it anyways, because I will not lie to myself. There are some situations where I do lie to myself and I just don't do it. But most of you do it all the time. I would give it a 90-10%, 90 and 10. 90% of the time you have to do what you tell yourself, and 10% you can actually let it go. Because it's quite unhealthy to do it all the time. Telling yourself that you have to, and then actually breaking your own mind. Because last year, when I was running every single day, I broke every single aspect of my life. My mind, my heart, my spirit, and my body. I destroyed absolutely everything and recreated it from the grounds up. And I know what I can do because I saw myself in pain. I know what I feel when you are in complete pain and you don't want to do anything else. You just want to lay in bed, cry because you scream at 4 a.m. that you are the best and the beast. This is interesting because at 4 a.m., I'd wake up, I'd run to the gym, and when the pain started to feel, I didn't stop, I kept running. I would scream to myself, I am the best, I am the beast. Behind you is all the pain and the memories of all the pain that you had in the past. And you have to run away from it. You have to be the military soldier. You are a soldier of war and mind. You will conquer your mind. This is the things I've said to myself. And don't use these kind of concepts because I completely destroyed my mind to ground zero. Something that I never thought I could do. I destroyed myself and recreated a better, more unique version of myself I have ever existed. If I didn't do that, I would be still in the same place I was last year. But because I destroyed myself, which was purposely made, which I do not recommend any of you to do, I destroyed myself and recreated a man who is conquered by all. I conquered my mind, I conquered my heart, my spirit, my body, and everything is all connected. And I will conquer everything else. That's what I kept saying to myself. And it will always be like that. So the moral story of all this: change the way you think about yourself. Change the way your friends think about yourself. Don't lie to yourself. Do the things you have to do. Because all these 3 things, if you implement in your life, you will have that feeling inside of you. No matter how many times you crash to the ground, I will be beaten down to the ground every single day and I'll stand up with glory with a smile on my face. And I can proudly tell you this because I can believe in myself. I'm the only person I can believe in. I know what I can do and what I can accomplish. Change the way you think about yourself. Change the way your friends think about you. And don't lie to yourself. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on the path of success. Goodbye.